Hi everyone, I'm Stephanie. Welcome to the Stephanie Diaries. Today's video is a beginner ballet barre. So if you've never done a ballet class before, that's totally fine. I'm gonna go through each exercise and then we're gonna dance it together with music. As a lot of you probably know, I'm a full-time ballet teacher, so ballet is one of my main forms of exercise. I love doing these ballet barres for you guys so that you can follow along with me at home. All you need is something that you can use as a bar, like the back of a chair or maybe a kitchen counter, and then just put on some socks so that your feet will slide along the floor nicely. Let's hop right into it. We're going to start with plies. With one hand on the bar and your feet in what's called first position, so heels together and toes apart, we're going to do 2 plies, 2 bends. And as you bend, just keep your heels flat on the floor and try to keep your tailbone facing down toward the floor. Then we're going to do 1 rise, bringing your heels up as high as they'll go, and your hands about in front of your stomach in what's called first position. And then lower the heels, and we'll point the outside foot to the side. The arm will open second, and we're gonna lower in what's called second position. So with your heels about as wide as your hip width apart. We're going to repeat there. 2 plies, bending about the same amount that you did in first. And then 1 rise, bringing the heels all the way up. Make sure your knees are stretched. Lower your heels, and then point the outside foot and close back to first position. Then we'll repeat that all one more time. So 2 bends, 1 rise, Tandoo second, 2 bends, 1 rise, back to first. Let's do it with music. Keep your tailbone facing down toward the floor and your abdominals lifted. Keep your heels flat down on the floor. Keep your knees straight. Pull your belly button in toward your spine. Maintain a lift from the top of your head. We're going to turn around and repeat it on the other side. We're going to do a Tandoo exercise. Starting with one hand on the bar, both feet in first position. Your arm is going to go through first position to second on the introduction. While our arm maintains itself in second, we're going to keep our elbow kind of turning toward the ceiling while we press our shoulder down. So there's this rotation happening in the upper arm. We're going to do 2 Tandoos to the front. So sliding the foot forward and then closing it. Make sure to keep your knees straight and close. Then we're going to repeat 2 to the side. Point it beside you and close. Kind of go through your foot to point and through your foot to close. Then we'll repeat it to the back, 2 Tandoos. Think of the inside of the leg staying toward the front to maintain this rotation. And then we're gonna do 1 Tandoo to the side and a plie to finish off. So to recap that was 2 to the front, 2 to the side, 2 to the back, and then 1 to the side and a plie. We'll repeat that all one more time. Let's do it with music. Feel the inside of your legs turning toward the front. Maintain that lift underneath your elbow and press your shoulder down. Fully stretch your foot every time you point. Keep your belly button pulled in toward your spine. And then we'll turn it around and do it on the other side. Engage your quads so that your knees stay straight throughout the tandoos. Stretch your feet every time. Keep a strong pull up from the top of your head. Lift your abdominals. Our next exercise is Jettas. So we throw the leg to one direction at about 45 degrees and then close it back again. We're gonna do this in all three directions, front, side, and back. With one hand on the bar and your feet in that first position, we're gonna prepare the arm through first to second. We're going to do 3 Jettas to the front. Every time you do it, make sure to stretch that foot fully and keep the knee completely straight. 3 times, and then we're gonna do a demi-plie, and we're gonna do a port de bras with it. So the arm is gonna do a little circle to get back to second. Then repeat it to the side. 3 Jettas to the side, stretching the foot every time and keeping the knees straight, and then a plie with that same port de bras. Repeat it to the back, 3 Jettas at about 45 degrees, and plie. And then here we're gonna take a rise and a balance. So you're gonna rise your heels up, bring your arms to first position, and we're gonna balance here for a count of 8. And then we'll lower back down at the end. Let's do it with music. Stretch your knee. Fully point your foot. Keep your supporting leg straight. Keep your head pulled up and your belly button in toward your spine. Let's turn to the other side and repeat it on the other foot. Dijon exercise, so round of the leg. We're going to start in first position, one hand on the bar, and the arm is going to prepare through first to second. We're going to point our straight leg forward, making sure to point the foot fully, and then draw it around to the side and continue it along to the back and close into first position. Then repeat that one more time, that same circle, front, side, back, and close to first. Then we're gonna take a stretch at the end of this exercise. So we're gonna turn the legs into parallel and we're gonna bend all the way forward, think top of the head toward the floor. We're gonna bend the knees while we're down here and then roll up through your spine, taking your arm up to 5th above your head, and then turn out your legs, opening the arm to 2nd. We're gonna repeat that in reverse. So pointing the leg first to the back this time, then to the side, to the front, through first. That circle again to the back, side, front. First, and then turn parallel. We'll do that same stretch one more time, all the way forward, feeling a stretch in the back of your legs here. Bend the knees once, and then roll up through your spine, arm comes up to fifth, and turn up the legs. We're gonna repeat that whole exercise one more time. So 2 circles, and then forward bend, 2 circles in reverse, and then forward bend. Let's try it with music. Keep both of your knees stretched. Find the stretch at the back of your legs. Roll through each vertebrae to come up. Keep your foot pointed as it circles around, and feel the insides of your legs both turning toward the front. And repeat that with the left leg. Is développés. Développé means to unfold, so we're going to unfold the leg. We're going to start this in a different position, in what's called third position. So your front foot is halfway between the other foot, or right in the center of the other foot, about where the arch is. So starting in that third position, one hand on the bar, we're going to draw the foot off of the floor, pointing it down by your ankle, and then it's going to come up to your knee in what's called retire. The arm here is in first. Then we're going to unfold the leg. So you're going to extend it forward. This doesn't need to be high. It can be about 45 degrees or a little higher if you're wanting. The arm opens to second here. And then we lower the leg straight and close it back to third position, lowering the arm at the same time. We're going to do that 2 times. So point the foot at the ankle bone and then up to the knee. Unfold it to completely straighten the leg. We're going to hold it here for 2 counts and then lower back to third. Then we're going to repeat that 2 times to the side. So pointing down at the ankle, up to the knee, extending it to the side, holding it for 2 counts, and then lower, close back to that same third, and then one more time to the side. Let's do it with the music. Fully stretch that front leg and point the foot. Repeat to the side. Fully stretch that right leg and pull up your body from the top of your head. And then we'll turn to the other side and repeat it on the other leg. Fully stretch your front leg. Try to keep your supporting leg straight as well. Keep your belly button pulled in toward your spine and your head lengthened toward the ceiling. Our next exercise is going to be grand battement, which is a big kick exercise. So starting in first position, the arm is going to prepare through that first to second. We're going to do 3 grand battement to the front. So kicking the leg forward and then lowering it to the floor and closing the first. So we want to throw on the way up and then be a little bit softer on the way down. 3 times with 2 straight legs. And then we'll do 1 plie, we'll do that same quarter bras from earlier. And repeat it to the side. So 3 kicks to the side, making sure that the foot points when it comes off the floor and that both knees remain straight. And then that same plie with the port de bras arm. We'll do it one more time. 3 kicks to the front, plie with the arm, 3 kicks to the side, plie with the arm. Let's do it with music. Keep both knees straight. Maintain a pulled up feeling from the top of your head. Fully point your foot every time it kicks. Maintain a lift under your right elbow and press your shoulder down. And then we'll repeat the exercise on the other leg. Our last bar exercise is rises. So we're going to do this facing toward the bar with our feet in what's called parallel first, so with your toes and heels come directly together. We're going to raise our heels up as high as they'll go and then lower them softly on the ground without putting too much weight into them. As we do this, try to keep your knees straight and weight-wise maintain over about your second toe. You don't want to roll out toward your baby toes. We'll also be aware of our posture here, so kind of pulling your abdominals in, think belly button to spine, and then sending your tailbone down toward the floor and keeping a nice lift from the top of your head. Let's do it with music. Keep your chin lifted. Pull your belly button in toward your spine. Face your tailbone down toward the floor. Keep your balance over your second toe and your knees pulled up straight. And make sure to lift your heels up as high as they'll go every time. We're going to finish off with a quick cool down stretch, so you can just follow along with me for this one. Step forward with your right foot into a low lunge. Keep your right knee directly over your heel and your hips pulling down toward the floor. Lower your back knee and scoop your pelvis underneath you to stretch your left hip flexor. If you'd like to increase this stretch, take your left arm and bend toward the right side. Then take your hips back, straighten your front leg, and make sure to pull your right hip back over your knee. Pull your nose down toward your knee. And then shift your weight forward, and we're going to do a quad stretch by lifting up our back foot. If this stretch isn't available for you, you can come down on your front leg. And then shift up to stand on 2 feet with a forward fold. And then bring your feet right together in a forward fold. And then we'll repeat it on the other side. Lunge with your left leg in front. Lower that back knee and find your hip flexor stretch. You can add that side bend with your right arm if you'd like. And then shift your hips back for your hamstring stretch. Shift your weight forward for your quad stretch. Adjust if you need to. And then coming up to 2 feet. Feet directly together in a forward fold. And then roll up through your spine. Thanks for joining me for today's ballet bar workout. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a like, and if you're liking my channel, then please do subscribe. I will see you guys next time.